everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanna. Today we are doing simple makeup. One thing I've realized, I don't have a lot of time to spend on my makeup anymore. The simpler the better. I honestly kind of like how my makeup looks when it's really simple. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy doing like a really makeup look. For the most part, this is the makeup that I do on like a daily basis. This is my bare face, okay? Okay, honestly, that intro took me way too long. I'm gonna start by just moisturizing my lips. I've never used this before, but my sister got it for me. It's just a bee balm. It has like little... Isn't it adorable? Ooh. That's cute. Moisturize your lips before you even start your makeup. So by the end they're moisturized. It makes the lip liner go on much better. Start by priming my face. This is my holy grail. It's almost gone. I've already gotten another bottle, but this is the Touch and Soul No Poreblem primer. Oops, I totally forgot to pin my hair back, so we're gonna do that after this because I've already put this on my hands. A bit of a hot mess today, that's totally fine. And I got some breakouts that we're gonna cover. Normally I just use like a regular, just like a CC cream or BB cream, but today doing full coverage. But you can literally just use any base that you want. Now that our base is done, I'm gonna put my hair back. Moving on to foundation, I use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 420. This is what I use for like extreme full coverage, but again, I normally opt for lighter coverage, but since I have a few breakouts I'm trying to cover up, I am using full coverage today. But this is what I normally use, the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. It's honestly so good, and it's surprisingly, like, it covers up redness, but it's like super lightweight. Like this one feels a little heavy, not like super heavy, but heavier than like a CC cream. This is so weird, but I just like dab it on everywhere. This, and then if I have like a or something, I'll just dab a little bit extra on there. But yeah, this is how I do it. I feel like nobody does it this way. Everyone does their makeup differently, and this is just my way of doing it. I feel like it's faster because I just have it on the areas that I know need like a little bit extra. I'll put there, and then I'll put some down on my neck because you can't forget. And I always just put a little extra. I feel like blending it down or with the excess is not enough for me, so I'll just put that there. My Real Techniques blender, she needs to be washed. We're gonna still use her, and then I just blend. And sometimes like my breakouts peep through a little bit, but like I honestly, this is just like your everyday makeup on the run. You want to look put together wherever, just, you know, looking put together, looking like you're alive kind of makeup. If I'm like seriously not wearing makeup, I will literally just put on mascara and call it good. So I have a little breakout peeping through, and this is what I usually do. I'll just grab like a tiniest amount, and instead of using my beauty blender, I'll just dab this in with my finger. See, I still have some stuff peeping through, and I honestly don't mind. If I was like going somewhere where I absolutely needed that coverage, I would probably put on just like one more layer. Then I go in with e.l.f. Camo Concealer. A little bit goes a long way with this concealer, and you have to work fast because it starts to dry out the minute you put it on. I just put some on the inner corner and then kind of blend outwards. I hope you can see this. To me, it looks like we're not in focus. This adds some brightness. I actually waxed today, so I'm like a little bit more red than usual. So that's okay. I'll go back to normal. Like on my nose, I'm a little bit more red. I'm trying to make my nose red, okay? With some blush. I love how that looks. I'm gonna go over with some cream blush. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. I just use this as a blush. You could use it on your lips. I think you can use this on your eyes. Not entirely sure, but I just use it as blush. I don't use it for anything else. And I'll just go in, take a little bit, dab some, and And if I don't have a brush that I like, just use my finger. I'll do some on the other side, and then I'll just keep adding until I feel like it's good enough. And then we'll go over this with some powder. Literally just take some with my finger, and I'll keep adding like this. I feel like I'm like so serious in this video, and I'm like not like that at all usually. And I'll put some on the bridge of my nose and then just kind of connect it. It's kind of like that cold girl makeup. It's looking good to me. For powder, setting it with the Maybelline Fit Me finishing powder. This is in Fair Light. Just use this fluffy brush from Beige Cosmetics. I've had this brush set for like 4 years now. No, longer than that. I'll just dip in once and then kind of try and cover my whole face with it because I don't want to look super powdery. Bring it down. Whatever you have left. This. Now I'll go over the blush with a powder blush. I have been using this same Lancome palette for like 2 years now, if not longer. Same palette. I've used up this first one. It was my favorite, my go-to. But yeah, so now I'm on the second one. It's fine. It's not my favorite, but we gotta use what we have. We're gonna use it till it's gone. So I'll dab in here, tap off the excess on my hand. Then I'll go in and just tap. I'm not brushing like this. I'm just tapping. And bring it up a little bit here. Go back in, tap it off. Do the other side. This. Tap, tap, tap. And then along my nose, I'll just go across like this. And again, I'm just like tapping like rapidly. I'm not swiping across because for me, it'll literally make my foundation come off. So we tap over here, okay? Now, I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. I'm going in with this Colourpop matte bronzer. This is in Silver Strand Beach. I got it from Target, so it might still be there. I'm trying not to use too much of it because the blush I used is also very warm toned. So you can barely see any of this. I'm just trying to blend it into the blush. And again, I'm just tapping. I'm not swiping, I'm tapping. Doing like a little bit of like a lazy contour and just going down the sides of my nose like this. And if I wanted it to be like super snatched, I'd use a different brush. Or I'd do some like cream contour. This is literally how I do my makeup. I just do it super quick. Going up here to add some color. And I bring it down, connect it to the blush. We're looking a little bit more alive. Now we're gonna bring some down here. I go all the way from here and I bring it down to the other side. The last step I use bronzer for is I bring it down my neck like this to create like two lines, you know? Don't worry, we're almost done. The next part is highlighter. My favorite brush ever for highlighter. I don't think I could use any other one, but it's the Morphe 501. I've had these brushes. Like, look how fluffy that is. That's beautiful. So for my highlighter, I'm using that same Lancome palette. There's a highlighter in there that I really love to use. And I just swipe my brush in there like this, tap off the excess, because sometimes like you can definitely go overboard with highlighter. Some people really love highlighter. Me, I just want it to bring glowiness. This one I actually swipe, but this brush is so like lightweight. Barely touch it to my face. And then I do put some on my nose and I just use my finger and then I just kind of swipe down and then I just put some on the tip here. It just adds, like, you have dewiness. Really like dewy makeup. I also put some on my Cupid's bow. That's pretty much it for the face. Let's go in with mascara. For mascara, I've just been using this Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift one. I think this is my third or fourth tube. I guess I really like it. If I find a mascara I really like, it's really hard for me to switch around because my eyelashes are pinned straight and they don't stay curled, so I gotta curl them first. I curl my lashes and then this is a waterproof blackest black, but let me curl my lashes and I'll be right back. I just curled my lashes. Now we're just gonna apply some mascara and I'll just add I'll add a few coats, not too much. I don't really like my lashes to look all like spidery, just enough to like separate them and elongate them. I'll go in with a Q-tip after I've done my mascara, after it's dried for a few minutes, and I'll just like wipe off my eyelids and underneath because all the weird mascara bases. We're gonna let that mascara dry, and while we're doing that, we're gonna do the lips. I find that it's so much easier to use lip liner, especially if it's like a dry, not creamy lip liner. It's so much easier if you have lip balm on to apply it. My favorite lip pencils are the Colourpop ones. This one is in the shade Good and Plenty. I don't know how to describe its color. I'm not really good at that. It's a nice color that I like to use for more natural looks. And I try not to overline, so I'm just going kind of where my natural line is. The bottom. This is like pretty much the same shade as my lips already, but it brings back color. This is a really old one. I honestly don't know what it is. Femme Couture matte liquid lipstick, and it's pretty much gone, so I'm trying to use every last bit of it. Wait for that to dry and then finish up the look with some setting spray. To finish off this makeup look, I'm using the Makeup Mist and Set. This one, I don't know what it is, how this is so good. It's like only $6, but it makes your makeup look so good and blended and smooth, so I just spritz it all over. And I'll just let that dry. This is the final look. Super easy. This usually only takes me around 10 to 15 minutes to complete. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little down, I do this quick makeup look and it makes me feel really good about myself. If you made it to the end, comment down below if you would do this makeup look. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!